Good afternoon, friends. Let's talk about Helichrysum. Helichrysum. This is an awesome oil that was on sale last month, so I bought some. And in the promo this month, and so I got some. So now I have a lot of Helichrysum, and the timing couldn't have been better because I had an intense need. My daughter did or does for Helichrysum, and now I am set up for it. So Helichrysum is amazing, and it's also a little pricey. So the fact that you can get it free this month with the promos is fantastic, and I definitely encourage you to take advantage of that so you have it. I learned a lot about Helichrysum at Winter Harvest, and it's very challenging to talk about Helichrysum compliantly. So I'm going to do my best. I will talk about how I am using it right now and how I like to use it how I have been liking to use it. And then I found a few things that I wanted to share with you that I believe I can share them compliantly. But after this little chit chat, you can run off to Google and type in Helichrysum Essential Oil benefits and learn a lot yourself. So we definitely encourage you to do the research on your own too. Okay, so what do I like to do with this little guy? Helichrysum. Currently, my daughter is the benefactor of Helichrysum right now. She had an accident on a trampoline, broke her elbow, and I am using this as part of her healing protocol. And so I have been using this. Obviously, her arm is in a full cast, or like a bent, from here to her fingers. And obviously I can't get to her elbow, but I can get close. I can get close via her fingers, and I get up on her shoulder as well. And so that's where I have been putting Helichrysum whenever I remember. She prefers me to put it up on her, I'm sorry. No, she doesn't like me putting up on her fingers because she doesn't like the way it smells, but I'm like, too bad. So deal with it. And so I have been putting it on her fingers. For some reason, her fingers are a little sore, and I think it just might be from being stuck in one position and not being able to really move them around. But anyway, she's getting Helichrysum on her arm to support her healing. Another way I love to use Helichrysum is in the spirit of the whole healing thing, anytime myself, my kids, my friends, my family, anyone I know needs extra healing support of some kind, I like to give a little sample of Animal Sense ointment with Helichrysum added into it, and frankincense, both of those. Those are my favorite to add to Animal Sense ointment. The reason being is it can support healing, and so can frankincense. And so I like to add this magical one into here for extra healing. And a little tip and I think I'd have to look. So I don't know if it's in stock right now, but the Little Kids Sense Owie has Helichrysum in it. And it makes sense, right? You need some healing, you have an owie, Helichrysum. So that's how I have been and always have used Helichrysum in my home. So I also have some other things that I learned about Helichrysum that I wanted to share with you. Hi Teresa, hi Tam. And I will do my best because what I'm reading is not at all compliant, but in efforts of trying to be so, I will do my best. So I mentioned healing as one of the popular uses of Helichrysum. It also can support the digestive system, the nervous system. I mentioned the cardiovascular system yesterday, or heart health. So a few other things that that I learned about specific things. Let's see, seasonal discomfort, it can help with that. Skin on your face, occasional acne, putting it in your facial serums that you use for occasional blemishes and things like that. It can really help with that. Knowing that now, Helichrysum is going into my facial serum along with all the other awesome things I have in there. Immune support. Helichrysum is really good at that as well. Let's see. I can't really talk about that. Oh, it can also help support sleep as well. Digestion, I already mentioned that. Oh, if in the summertime, if you're not your sun, the sun in the sky, if you have sun-kissed skin from being in the sun too long, using Helichrysum in your whatever you use to soothe your skin after that can also be really soothing. Adding Helichrysum to that, lavender too. Excuse me, I just had lunch. Okay, I mentioned occasional acne and let's see, heart health, digestion. Oh, it can also help when with detoxifying. So if you have the need to detoxify at all, Helichrysum can help with that. Let's see, nervous system I mentioned. I did also want to tell you how you can use this, a few ways that you can use this. Obviously using it topically, that's how I'm doing it with my daughter. I am doing it currently undiluted, but you can also dilute it as well. You can inhale it. Hi, Megan. You can diffuse it. I've never diffused it, but you can. You can take a bath in it in Epsom salts. Great for if you're working on detoxifying and you're using the Epsom salts for that, adding a little Helichrysum. Get you more bang for your buck there. Let's see. I mentioned sun-kissed skin. Amanda, talking about Helichrysum. I know you are a big fan of Helichrysum in the owie stuff, so great testimony from you on that, which is fun. Okay, so a fun little recipe you can use for sun-kissed skin in the summertime is adding to either coconut oil or shea butter or aloe vera gel. You can add frankincense and Helichrysum, and I throw lavender in there as well. And that would be one for sun-kissed skin. A fun little face wash you can do with honey would be, let's see, I'm just going to read this to you, so write it down, take good notes. A tablespoon of coconut oil, 3 tablespoons of honey, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 20 Helichrysum, and mix that all up and with a hand blender, and then put it in a jar that you like to use. And that can make a nice, fun face wash. And let's see, that's about it. There's a lot in here. So Helichrysum is incredibly amazing, and I definitely encourage you to do your research to find out more ways to use this awesome oil. I like to just think it's healing. When I need healing, I go for Helichrysum HH. There you go. It is free this month in the promos. So I would encourage you. I mean, I have to look it up real quick. Probably should have done that before this video. I will comment on it, but it is pricey and you can get it for free. So I definitely would encourage you to place that 300 PV order. Get a whole bunch of Ningxia Red. You probably need to stock up on it anyway, and you would get this little jar in your order along with everything else that comes with it as well. So definitely take advantage of it. It's free, and you will have it in your oily arsenal, and hopefully you will not have to use it as much as I have been lately. So that is it on Helichrysum. I like to keep it, hopefully kept it kind of short. If you have a favorite use of Helichrysum, please comment below so we can all learn about it. Amanda, share your testimony. And that's it for today. Have a great day. Adios.